What's up, guys? So welcome back to another episode of the Daily Entertainment Gossip Show right here on that TV. As usual, if you're new here and you haven't subscribed to our channel, kindly subscribe by clicking on the subscribe button below, and also click on the bell icon right next to the subscribe button, so anytime we drop a new content, you'll be the first to be updated. Yeah, so today's gossip, we are starting from the camp of Afro Nation. Yeah, so Afro Nation, after having a successful show in Portugal and also in Ghana, is set to land its train in United States of America, that's USA, and the precise location is Miami. And some good news have actually hit the camp of Ghana's music industry, where we have two of our very own, that's Black Sherif and Gyakie, being billed for this particular show in the USA, that's the United States of America, Miami, and it's going to happen in May this year, 2023. However, we are having some African artists who are going to, headline the show, and Burna Boy and Wizkid are definitely Nigeria's heavyweights. Burna Boy and Wizkid are going to headline the show in the United States of America, whilst Rema and Asake are also going to be the supporting artists for the headline artists. However, other artists have also been billed. Like I said earlier, Ghana, we have Black Sherif and also Gyakie, who are going to lift up the flag of Ghana high in the United States of America. They had also had a very successful show in Ghana when they were billed for the Afro Nation. Also, I mean, the year 2022 has been very successful year for Black Sherif especially, and also Gyakie. So I think it's a plus, and they really deserve that slot. So kudos for to the Afro Nation organizers for putting our very own on bill. Yes, so we had the likes of Beanie Man, Daju, CK, Franglish, BNXN, Nelson, Fretas, Nisi, and we also have Piano People. The Piano People stage are also major. Also, the Piano People who are going to be on stage are also Major League DJZ, Uncle Waffles, Focalistic, Musa Keys, Vigo Deep, TXT, amongst many others. Yeah, so there's opportunity for Black Sherif and also Gyakie to lift the flag of Ghana high, and also sell their music to the United States of America. Of course, we all know big acts come from USA, so once a lot of their fans are going to be present and going to go, people who listen to Afro music or Afro beats are going to be there to see our very own Ghanaian artists and also African artists, or let me say Nigerian artists, going to perform. It's really going to push their numbers, and also it's going to sell their music to a new market, and this is the time for them to also prepare, and also prepare very well, so when they go on stage, they're going to lift the flag of the various countries high. Yeah, so next on my gossip, we're having Sarkodie advising Ghanaians to tackle maintenance culture, and he's actually sending that message to government, those who are in the helm of affairs. And we all know that Ghana, most of our infrastructure that have actually gone down the drain, or that have spoiled, can be attributed to the fact that we lack maintenance culture. And this tweet, or this statement made by Sarkodie, has to do with Ghana acquiring a new airline, or let me say a new plane. And the news was broke by G20, where they said that the government of Ghana, in partnership with the private sector, is set to launch an international flag carrier, Ghana Airlines, in the third quarter of this year, 2023. This follows the collapse of Ghana Airways and Ghana International Airlines. What do you make of the move to establish a new airline to carry the flag of Ghana, GH today? Yeah, so after we have the likes of Ghana Airways and also Ghana International Airlines all not living up to expectations, or let me say all of them failed basically. So Ghana, we've been without an airline, which other nations have, like Ethiopian Airlines, and other countries who pride themselves to having their own airlines which fly people across the globe. Ghana, we used to have, but since the collapse of Ghana Airways and also Ghana International Airlines, we do not have a national airline. And it seems the government of Ghana have actually been thinking about it, and therefore they've partnered a private sector who they are thinking of bringing a new airline in Ghana. So after that particular, statement or that tweet, Sarkodie, who has been adding his voice to social issues and also governmental issues, tweeted saying that as a proud Ghanaian, he would love to see it, or he'd love to be part of it, or it's actually a good idea. But we need to tackle our maintenance culture first. And I think I support Sarkodie because in Ghana we lack that maintenance culture, and anything that we acquire, whether we build it ourselves or a third party or other nationals come to establish or build in Ghana or in our country, within some few years, whatever infrastructure that has been built will be seen deteriorating and it will go down the drain. So therefore, if we don't tackle that maintenance culture, if we don't psych our minds, if we don't put in measures where we make sure that we will maintain things that have been built for us or things that we built ourselves so they can last long, so that other generations will come and use them, will come and meet them and use them to their benefit, then there's no need we going in for this particular airline, because we are going to use money, and once you're going to spend millions of dollars to acquire such a property or such an infrastructure, then you have to really make sure that, or you have to really put in measures to make sure that this particular infrastructure, this particular property, stand the test of time or runs through various generations without it deteriorating. So I think I agree with Sarkodie. I'm sure lots of Ghanaians will also agree, because we've been there before. I mean, the likes of Ghana Airways, failing and running out of business, and also Ghana International Airlines which also failed woefully. So if we are going for another one, then we have to really put in measures, and it's not only about the money, it's not only about acquiring the property. No, it's about making sure that the property acquired lives up to expectation. Yeah, so guys, let me hear your thoughts and comments on the first story. That's Black Sherif and Gyakie being built for Afro Nation, but as they're going to perform in the United States of America. And also Sarkodie also saying that Ghanaians, we as Ghanaians, we need to work on our maintenance culture before acquiring new properties or building new infrastructure. So let me hear your thoughts, comments and opinions in the comment section below. Let's get interactive in there. Yeah, so last but not least on my gossip for today is Efia Odo, who is saying that Kwesi is no more her favorite artist, and this has to do, this falls directly on that statement saying that fear women. I mean, Efia Odo is one socialite or one socialite or one celebrity who we all know, or if you have been following her very well, she's a staunch follower of, or a staunch fan of Kwesi, and as a matter of fact, when Kwesi came out, Efia Odo has been supporting her to the core. I mean, in terms of songs release, performance, anywhere you see Kwesi, you see Efia Odo there, and literally Efia Odo will put her life on the line to defend Kwesi, even when he's being trolled online and all that. And Efia Odo is currently on a media tour where she's been to several stations to promote her new song. And although after releasing a song, a section of social media have actually bashed her, saying that she's not an artist, and the song that she has actually recorded doesn't make the cut at all, so she should put the song down. But then she is doing her own thing, and she doesn't really care about what people say about the song, and therefore she's actually doing a media tour. And she went to Nya FM, where she had an interview with Felicia Osei, and they had a very nice interview where the host actually asked Efia Odo about Kwesi, and because recently he has not been seeing her rooting for Kwesi again, and she said that Kwesi actually disappointed her, therefore she's no more a fan of Kwesi, and therefore she doesn't root for Kwesi anymore. She's on her own. Guys, listen to Efia Odo, and we'll come back to talk more about this particular story.
The personality,
I like his music, yes,
but not his personality anymore. Because once a fan, always a fan.
Not really once a fan, always a fan. Sometimes some people can do things that to me turn off. Then it's like, okay, like I can't really be a fan of this guy anymore. Like so I was a fan of him, his music. I am still a fan of his music, but not the biggest fan
anymore.
Yeah.
Anka, first and now you're biggest fan. No, and how you tattoo and say, "Wow, we're better now."
Of course.
Yeah, so you heard Efia Odo, and I don't know which kind of disappointment that she's talking about, but you could tell from her voice and you could tell from her mannerism that she's really disappointed. The one will be asking what has Kwesi done to her, to merit this response on air while she was being interviewed. However, I mean, human beings change, and maybe a lot of girls are around Kwesi and maybe she's in love with Kwesi or she's crashing on Kwesi and all that. Therefore, she's saying that no, I can't keep up with this anymore. Therefore, I have to advise myself by distancing myself. I'm no longer a fan. And human beings change, and that is about that. Guys, let me hear your thoughts, comments, and opinion on this issue. I'm disappointed that Efia Odo is no longer a staunch supporter or fan of Kwesi, because I think we all enjoyed how she root for Kwesi and all that, but now she's no more doing that. That's very disappointing. Anyway, also we've come to the end of another episode of the Daily Entertainment Gossip Show right here on that HGH. And as I always say, if you're new here and you haven't subscribed to this channel, kindly subscribe by clicking on the subscribe button below, and also click on the bell icon right next to the subscribe button so that anytime we drop any new content, you'll be a first to be notified. Don't forget to also follow me on all social media platforms at odate_gh, and also log on to my blog www.odategh.news.com. I'll see you guys in the next video. It's peace.